much this number is comparing you with all the boomkins with an item level of 202. Okay,
Okay.
so that's the difference between these numbers is all the boomkins here,
Yep.
and then all the boomkins with 202. This is kind of helpful if you have a character that's has a lower item level. Of course, like right, your gear does affect your damage, so it kind of suck if you had like let's say an item level 180 and you're getting compared against all the boomkins, you're gonna do overall less damage, right? So this is how Warcraft logs kind of evens it out. Um, it'll just compare boomkins at that pretty much what's it called stratification of all the characters there. I would take it with a grain of salt though, because especially with the lower item levels, it can get kind of weird. Like you'll get very, very high parses because there's just the sample size is so small. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
yeah, but of course, like this is you're doing great here. If you do have like an item level of 180 and you parse a 90, that's still something to be proud of, dude. That's very, very
Yeah.
high, very, very high.
It's almost
Okay?
as important to look at as your overall
Yeah.
parse as your relative to item level, because like if you're especially if you're as you're gearing up, like that item level like percentage will be more important than the other one.
Yes.
Hmm.
However, yeah, the thing is that this item level percent doesn't show up on your main feed, right? If you're looking up
No, it doesn't. No,
your
you're
item,
right.
yeah, that's the one thing that kind of sucks about it. If you were to ever pug a raid, um, usually good guilds, good raid leaders will check your report card pretty much. And unfortunately, if you were to have the high item level parses but low parse overall, that's what they would see. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that's the
Hmm.
thing that kind of sucks. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have any problems getting to raid since you're doing so well. You have Thaddeus. Don't worry about this. This guy is there's something weird
Just be like,
in
well, I
how they
died.
calculate the score.
Yeah, I
No,
died
it's
on Thaddeus. It
Warcraft
wasn't
logs
even
is.
polarity shift too. I just got smacked by him.
Oh, you're too close to him then. I
Yeah.
think you might have been too close. But what's it called? The how they calculate that guy's your percentage and that guy is a little bit fucky. So I don't think they take a look at that.
When you
Okay.
die, does
Yes.
it like negate that from the calculation, or does that bring down your overall average?
It will bring down your overall average.
Oh, okay.
So that's if you're looking for the highest best perfect average, you don't want to die. It
Yeah, yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Personally, I do just look at the best percent. When I used to recruit, I just look at the best percent because people with a perfect high average, those are the giga gamers that have played and they've been playing WoW forever. They've been playing in private servers. Like honestly, if you have a high parse percent here, I wouldn't even worry about it. So yeah, you're doing well. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just an encounters and trash fights. It's nice to look at overall how everyone did, right? But in order to actually learn, like this is nice and all, but you can't really learn how to do your rotation correctly or what you're doing wrong in a specific fight if you don't look at a specific fight. So let's just go to patchwork, right? I don't even know because you're 99. I don't even know who I could compare you to. That's the thing, right? So like literally there's only like a few people that have done better than you. But we'll take a look, right? So in my opinion, Patrick is a nice boss to compare how well you do your rotation because you really just
It's
stand there and do
yeah,
your
it's a tank
rotation,
and
right?
spank.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
literally
most
good thing and
definitely.
spank. There's no mechanics to it at all. So if you parse well here, that means you're doing your rotation well. Literally, if you're doing a 50 here, you're doing your rotation well. Um, but to look at yourself individually, right? You have a lot of different tabs here that you can see. So first, in order to isolate yourself, you need to click your name. Obviously, click your name, right? So if you click your name, you'll see your character, dripping milk. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First, it'll show your summary. Like the Warcraft logs literally has everything. It shows you all your gems here. This
Oh
this will
damn.
this will be important when you start comparing yourself in different fights with different players, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Show your item levels, shows your hit, pretty much everything, your haste. It'll show your damage done. I'll pretty much just take you through each tab. Show your damage done, how your uptime on certain spells. Insect Swarm, 71.24% of the fight. Moonfire, yeah, Moonfire is a tick, right? It'll show you how much damage you've taken, which is a good thing. 0. If you take pretty much any damage, Patrick, you'd have died. It will show your healing. This is from a different spell, Force of Nature. Oh,
Yeah,
you get
Judgment of
healed.
Light would be like the healing, like from the Pallies. Like it just every hit you have a chance to heal yourself.
Okay,
Will
so
my
yeah, okay.
treants heal me with their melee hits?
I guess so. Yeah,
That's
it
sick.
says here it's from Judgment of Light, so
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It could just be
Just
healing the treants, not yourself.
Oh, true.
Because it's like the way Judgment of Light works. It's basically like the attacker has a chance of restoring a percentage of their health, so it could very well be. I'm not sure how it works with pets. It could be different.
okay. Well, I'm not too sure about that, but that's actually yeah. There's a lot of things in Warcraft logs that personally I don't even know. There's so much information here, but yeah, that could be how it works.
If I
Threat,
had to
it'll
guess, it was
show
the pet.
right. Threat, if you ever took threat, it'll show here. It'll show you all your buffs. So here, Bloodlust. Yeah, it'll show if you use a flask, all the buffs pretty much. Debuffs. This isn't really stuff I would look at unless it's I really, really need to. What I really like to look at is the casts. Here, casts. It'll show you how many times you have casted each spell, right? It's Wrath, Starfire. You really like Wrath, so right there. And actually, if you go into timelines, it'll actually show you your exact rotation. This
Oh,
is what I
okay.
like to look at.
Wow,
This is
that's super
exactly
insightful. Damn.
this is
That's one of the
exactly what I
pieces I
look
was
at.
really wanting to see.
This will give you the most information um, out of pretty much everything here. So like, I don't know if your GCDs are shorter than each cast time. Like, is there like a pause in between?
Yeah, there is. If I got
Yeah,
super haste going, there is.
yeah. It looks like your wrath is just you have to wait till you cast wrath. That's actually insane.
Yeah, it's
Um,
cranking.
yeah, but other than that, like that's just really good. I see you pop the speed potion here. Yeah, so this is really good. This is really good. This is what I like to see in all casters. There's literally no downtime in between. When I look at a lot of casters in their parsing, something that they can always benefit from is to have pretty much what you see here. No downtime. No downtime at all.
Just spamming that key, just getting
Hmm
arthritis.
Exactly. Even okay, so here, technically you could have gotten this you can macro this in the hyperspeed acceleration. Actually, I'm not sure if hyperspeed acceleration. No, it shouldn't take a GCD, but maybe that this
It
can help you.
doesn't.
That this is a separate button, right?
Yep.
I can tell because there's a little gap right there. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah. So that's something. Okay, so let's get into the actual like. Okay, so what could you have done better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you click this compare, right? And you there's things here. You can compare players in between the raid. So technically, you could compare yourself between yourself and Zoom. Or if you go down here, you click your name. Where are you? Pass you. Here it is. Um, we can choose the. Usually, I just put in your name and you put search. It'll look for people that have parsed similarly to you. Okay, so
Every
Oh, okay.
time I do that, it never works. Like I click that button, it just times out or some shit.
maybe you're just
I'll
can't
have
be
to tell.
compared.
Yeah, no comparisons for me. Okay.
Okay, well, we'll take a look at that after. Okay, so the number one ranked player here. Let's see, where actually, I'm curious where you are. Here, you're 15. He did 240 more damage than you. So I think it honestly this is an 85% match, meaning that I think you guys have like pretty much the same gear. The duration of the fight. I take a look at the duration of the fight. This is very important to look at because sometimes they can like if it's too far to compare, it's not a good comparison.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. I had an extra 10 seconds to do damage.
yeah, so technically the longer the fight is, the lesser DPS you'll have. So I think it'll be better to actually compare you to Noctowl. Okay, so this is just what I've decided. Kind of have to decide for yourself which one is a better comparison to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Item levels is pretty similar. Okay, let's take a look at the stats first, right? You want to take a look at what he prioritized versus what you prioritized. So you have a little bit more hit than he does. I don't know if you're over hit, under hit. Do you know that?
I think I'm a little bit over.
He has 817 haste
God
versus you,
damn.
almost double your haste. Um, and but you
Similar
compensate
crit
with
too, actually. How's he doing
yeah.
that?
Wait, oh, how does he have so much
What's
hit?
his
I
spell
mean, how
power?
much haste for you? Uh, that's
Why is
something I'm not
it
sure.
doesn't actually show spell power? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's actually interesting.
That's a
I never
huge
even noticed
oversight.
that.
Come
Okay, well,
on,
anyways.
logs. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so okay, next is damage done, all right? So this is another thing to compare. Like, okay, so what is he casting versus what you're casting, right? So it seems like you guys have pretty similar rotation.
Almost like
Cast
one
are
off from the
similar.
casts, like on each like Starfire and or sorry, two off from the Starfire cast and like one off of the Wrath casts. Very similar.
So yeah, this literally, I think, literally comes down to the stats. Maybe you shouldn't Moonfire if you were to.
He's not moonfiring at all. That's weird.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't cast Moonfire at all. Yeah, maybe it's
Just
just
the
Yeah,
one
something
yeah.
difference. But that's one global cooldown. That doesn't make
Yeah,
up
it's
for
one
everything
GCD.
else.
I mean, it's one GCD versus if you take a look, right? Damage done, Moonfire is 4.4k. Could you have substituted this GCD with something else? You know what I mean? The average cast assist is 900, and if you were to, I'm not sure how Boomkins worked. If you had to substitute for either Starfire or Wrath, it would be 6.5k, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not a Boomkin. This
Nah,
is this is for
Moonfire's
you.
ass.
This is for you. Maybe this is
That was
where
probably
you
like a
you
finger
could.
slip, honestly.
Yeah, if you could have got rank one, you could have
Whoops.
rank one if you did Moonfire. So,
Shit. Is this on our realm or all players?
This guy's on
um,
Globulus, so it's like all
yeah,
players.
Oh
yeah, this is
shit.
all players, all worlds. Yes, okay. Then you can. I like to compare the casts here as well. If you go to casts and then timeline. All right, so let's compare you two. Let's compare you two. So you guys use potion of
Different
speed.
right off the bat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got
so
into a eclipse much faster than me.
that's just RNG, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think your rotation is pretty much the same. You guys go into your whenever you switch, you guys just go straight into your wraths. So that's good. I see when people get procs, they take a little bit to change their rotation, so that's good. Okay, so do you have any questions at all? Like that's pretty much all I can show for you because do you want to do a different one?
No, you've given a solid explanation. We can take a look at another one if you'd like, but
Okay, so does anyone else want uh, a comparison? I think I got a message.
Is this your class?
Yes, this is my this is my class. Yes, on how to read Warcraft logs. Okay, this is another thing I actually want to show you. Patchwork won't be a really good one to show, but let's do Hagen's. So let's go back. Going back is kind of annoying. Going back to the original log is kind of annoying. So what I'd like to do is just here. If you see here, this will be the guild tab. It'll show you. You can just go back to whenever you posted this 19 hours ago. Okay, so one thing I want to show you guys is I Warcraft logs can actually show you your exact location of where you moved. It's really important for melee. Uh, I'm not sure how important it is for casters. I'm pretty sure positioning is like really, really important. So if you go to replay, right? This is for Hagen Unclean. You guys know the dance, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this will actually show you
Bro, what?
where you guys are standing in the fight,
That's wild.
right? This is super, super wild. Like,
This is the kind of stuff that really like makes the huge difference between like detail DPS meters and really examining the fight.
yes.
You see how
So,
Buhorn's following the boss? He's doing good.
What are you looking
yes.
at?
I'm looking at this is a big melee tool to keep up times on the boss, right?
Oh, that's cool.
So I can see exactly where you guys are.
If also you can use the tool on the bottom right to click and see who has what buffs, along with who's being targeted by the boss.
Bottom right,
Am I dead? Where am I? Oh, never mind. I'm still alive.
right there. Let's go dripless. Oh, I didn't know that. That's insane. Okay, yeah, there's
Oh,
so much in Warcraft
wow.
logs. I didn't even know this. Okay. I can see your dude. Oh my, I'm literally looking at how you play. That's insane. Okay, that's actually
That's
insane.
Yeah,
wild.
if you're not sure about how your rotation is, you can always go back, look and see what you've casted, and determine if you did your rotation correctly or not.
I want to see. Wow, I learned something new today. Awesome. Okay. So other than that, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you guys. Like, does anyone else want me to do like a deep dive on their character? Anything at all? I swear I got a message.
Yeah, look at mine.
I appreciate you
Is
going
it?
through mine, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Yo, Chris,
You're
can you
doing
look at my
well.
stats?
Yeah, I'll take it. That's Rainier, you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at Rainier. Let's go back. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're here, but let's just take a look at your rotation first. So for me, Patchwork, great boss to take a look if you did your rotation correctly, right? So if you go to Patchwork, damage done, go down to Rainier. So 49. I don't know if you're here. 49, I think definitely just passable. Once you get into your 70 range, 70, 75 range, you've really mastered your class. So let's just take a look what you could have done better in this fight. Okay, so first let's just do a comparison. I'm not really sure how an unholy DK what you're supposed to do, but I can compare you to someone that does know
Yeah,
what
I've
they're
been
doing.
looking up different guides and they've been, different rotations and everything. So I've been trying out different rotations and stuff.
Okay, so again, just
Real quick, are you dual wielding or are you two-hander?
I'm dual wielding.
Okay, yeah, I can help you out a little bit.
okay, so let's just again, how do you get here, right? To go to compare. You just hit this compare. You'll find your character. Where are you? Rhaenyra. And then you'll search. wait a little bit. Okay, so here, where are you? Let's do control find array. Okay, wow, okay. Here, take a look at the percent match. Unfortunately, it looks like greatness is an item that you really want. What are your trinkets right now? Is it a whetstone mirror truth?
I got Mirror Truth and the Baby Grim Troll,
Baby
the
Grimjaw. Okay, so
Los Web or something like that.
right. So I don't really want to compare you to someone with greatness because I know greatness is ginormous for unholy case. It's
Yeah,
huge. Like
unholy
I'm not
decays.
sure
I
if I
think
want to.
stacks like strength is like their most
Yeah.
Yeah.
important stat to stack.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I want to
Then
compare you
haste.
to someone like that, but let's just take a look at this since it's 71% match. Let's just take a look at this person. Okay, let's just take a look at your stats first. You have 0 expertise, is that right? Really? 0?
No, I should
No
have
way.
way more expertise than that.
DKs have
Okay.
built-in expertise in their talents, but at the same time, you do still need some rating.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of your gear has expertise at all. It's all hit. Yeah, you have your gear has no expertise at all.
Oh yeah, I
That's
had the one trinket from
It's not a
Burn
stat you need a
Crusade,
ton of,
and
but you do need to at least get somewhere near the cat would be ideal.
it looks like
Yeah,
expertise
right now it's
60.
kind of hard.
Oh yeah, good. Good.
About 15 or so expertise right now, I would say is pretty doable.
Okay.
Look at the strength difference between the two.
Strength difference is huge. It feels like you're overhit, Ray. I think you can drop hit. This guy has literally 100 less, 90 less hit than you.
Yeah, you only need 8% hit, if I remember correctly, still.
Mm-hmm.
Is he using a two-hander though, or is he using a
it
one-hander?
said something like I could have read some. I could have
He's
swore it
using-
said
no, that's-
somewhere like
he's using a
340
two-hander.
something was like hit cap for like
Or is it two
unholy.
one-handers? Oh, that's the weapon. It's two one-handers he's using.
Yep.
Yeah.
Titan
Okay.
Steel plus sort of Jin. Okay, so it seems to me here you can drop a lot of hit. Like hit is really, really nice until you hit the cap, right? Because once you hit the cap, it's kind of has diminishing
Wasted.
returns. Yeah, it's
Unless
all
you're a
wasted.
rogue, it's wasted.
Since you're using 2 weapons, it's not completely wasted. It's just that you can use that stat budget into something more important, like strength. Like huge difference in strength here, 600. That's ginormous. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if whether that's due to the greatness, but something to keep in mind of when you're gearing your character. All right. Now let's see the rotation. What are you doing versus what he is doing, right? So this gargoyle is doing ginormous damage.
Gargoyles are
because
OP,
he
bro.
has
Yeah,
100k
you really
more.
gotta make sure you're snapshotting your gargoyle as best as you can. It's a pretty fucking tricky thing to get down, but it is like the best damage, the best way of
Yeah.
getting the damage boost.
When me and Bass PvP, gargoyles kill us. They're so OP.
Okay, so one thing that's kind of sucks is that it's hard to show the snapshot because literally the snapshot is pretty much right before the fight. So I can't really show what he's casted before, but let's just take a look. So take a cast timeline. Oh, sorry. Okay, potion of speed, cool frenzy.
You should check the downtime on Ray's Ghoul Frenzy as well. That is a big one as well.
Okay, let's take a look at that since I'm not okay. So damage shot.
Because from my knowledge, most of the damage
See.
comes from your
Yeah,
gargoyle, your ghoul, and
Mhm.
your basic attacks.
Yeah.
And then Death and Decay should be your highest
like ability damage, if I remember correctly.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of numbers here. I'm not too sure, but yeah, whatever he said, I definitely take that into
Yeah,
heavy consideration.
for that style of
So-
DK, like yeah, 'cause you want to keep your D&D always up. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
And Go Frenzy. The Go Frenzy, I
full-
believe it's 30 seconds, so you want to use a Unholy Ruin every 30 seconds to keep it up.
Yeah, for blood tap, that's what's in the rotation.
Yeah, Blood Tap's a good way of keeping it up. Normally, if the way I saw it, you're supposed to do Blood Frenzy a little bit before your pool, just to make sure you have all of your ruins up, and then Blood Tap later on when you need to do it again.
So usually how I open up, I usually go Icy Touch, Plague Strike, Blood Strike, D&D, and then Unholy Frenzy, the Frenzy. And then that's when I'm out of runes, and then I'll Blood Tap. And then I'll either Death Coil, depending on like what's coming up. Either Death Coil, Resilience, or I'll go back into the rotation.
That's a good one. Unless the boss has multiple things, don't use for
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Resilience.
pretty sure you know that, but yeah, that's just want to know.
Because usually the big damage is to have Blood Strike, because you have Desolation, which is the 20% damage increase, and then you throw down D&D, and then
Exactly, yeah.
because then you have the D&D glyph for the plus 20% damage for that, so that's 40% damage onto your D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there's something I noticed here. You stopped autoing here. Okay, so before I get into further, if you go into cast, you can actually also show your melee autos as well. This is something I like to see for melees especially. Does Army of the Dead stop you from?
Yeah, it's cast.
It's a cast
The
time.
cast
Okay.
start, yeah.
Channel, yeah.
Okay. Definitely. Okay. So yeah, there's for me, working on things one at a time is very, very helpful. So I think for you, gearing should definitely be something that you should work on. And then your snapshotting is also something you should work on. And then after that, let's go from there. In my opinion.
What's snapshotting?
Snapshotting is pretty much it applies to.
Do you want me to explain it?
Yes, that'll probably be better since from an unholy DK. Yes, go ahead.
So snapshotting, you have your trinkets that have procs, like Mirror that gives you 1,000 extra attack power. Pretty much your gargoyle will take whatever stats that you have at that current time of spawning him. So you want to make sure that you have the highest possible stat value that you can from your trinket,
Okay.
all of that. So before you do your gargoyle, if you have a trinket you need to use, you would use it, or you would wait until you get your trinket proc, and then you would use your gargoyle. You want to make sure you can give him the most value as possible. You want to also make sure you're in Unholy Presence, because he does gain the haste. So pretty much before you do your gargoyle, you want to make sure you have all your trinket procs. You want to make sure you're on Unholy, and you want to make sure that you can use your racials, you can use your trinkets, all that shit at the same time, and then use your gargoyle.
Okay, because that's exactly what the one guide was saying but I didn't exactly know what snapshotting was. But now that it's clarified, I know exactly what it is. But they also said that blood presence would be good for that because of the damage increase your gargoyle would get instead of the haste. That's why in mid fights, you'll go unholy presence and then you'll switch to blood presence in the middle to uptime for your damage.
See, I'm still on the fence on which one's better, because I've seen the unholy, like when you're snapshotting with unholy presence, I've seen them fucking just attack way like super fast and allow the gargoyle to be doing like almost 3k DPS on its own and doing just crazy amounts. So I think that's on you if you want to give it more haste, if you just want to give it more flat out damage. If I were you, I would choose the haste because that seems to be the better option. At least I looked into it.
Honestly, just as long as you're not in frost presence, that's the way you really fuck up that snapshot.
Oh yeah, Frost Press is only tinking.
Yeah.
Would Physics Pocket Watch benefit him? The haste one? And stack it with Mirror Truth?
What's the pocket watch do again?
Mirror Truth said that it was
Increases
pre-best in
haste.
slot for, and then I think the Loratus webs give you no. I think that gives you crit. I think it gives you haste too. Not sure.
I don't know. I
Are-
feel like
are you
haste would be
guys-
really good for his gargoyle, right?
Are you guys talking about the engineering gloves?
But no, it's Argent Crusade quest reward.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. That's an on-use trinket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, haste is a good thing on the gargoyle. On it, like I said, you want to give him as much stats as possible. You don't want to overload him with nothing but haste. You
Yeah,
still
that's what I
want to
was
give him
saying,
a lot
like,
of strength and
combo it.
spell power and all that. Yeah, you want to make sure it's a good even, but you still want to give him the most that you possibly can. It's okay if you're giving him a little bit more haste or a little bit more strength or spell power, or whatever. You just want to give him as much stats as you currently can.
That's crazy because I'm 3.88k gear score, so it's like I don't know. I just gotta make sure that I guess my rotations and I guess I gotta get those blues upgraded. But I've been running the heroics for the Wheatstone trinket, but that shit has not dropped for me at all yet. I think it dropped once.
I've seen that shit
and I
twice,
must
and
have
I've been
through
doing
for
that
like
rogue every day.
Okay, so for the gear score, definitely it is something. Your item levels is definitely something to look at, but just make sure that the stats are weighted towards the stats you need. Because again, you have too much hit and drop hit, and I think you can benefit from looking at pieces with more strength into them. Actually, I kind of want to take a look at how you gem as well. Let's take a look. Where are you?
If I remember correctly, you guys just want to have strength, like the 16
Yeah.
strength.
I'm kind of poor right now, so I can't afford the best ones. So I've been compensating.
No, I understand that.
Dude,
Honestly,
actually,
The green one.
if you ever need any like help with some gold costs, just let me know. I'll definitely try to help you out. If you can somehow, I know this for sure. The Dark Moon card greatness is going to
That's
be
like
your
that's like 20k. I'm not
biggest.
getting that.
It's actually only, you'll be surprised. It'll only be 7k right now, somewhere along those lines.
but that's the quest one. You got to specify. That's not the trinket itself. You're gonna have to wait 4 weeks to use it.
But it's still going to be the biggest DPS increase for you, hands down. It will be the biggest, and it's going to last you for a long time. If you can somehow get your hands on that trinket, find a way.
I definitely will.
Find a way, my friend. So that's, yeah. Okay, so anything else you want me to go over?
No, I guess that's pretty much it. I gotta
Yeah,
drop hit, try to get more strength into my gear.
definitely just take it one step at a time. It might get overwhelming. So yes, one step at a time.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. If ever you have any other questions, like next week, you were trying to figure out what else you want to work on, we can go through that. So, anyone else you want me to deep dive? Who Harn? You want me to who? You sound different, dude. I thought you were a different person when you were talking. Is this a new microphone?
I just woke up. I took a nap.
You sound really, really different.
I'm
Look,
also on my phone,
look
so
up
maybe it's a bit different.
Galahad.
Could you look at mine now? Oh yeah, look at Galahad's first. That's my.
Yeah, because I want
Galahad?
that's my biggest competition right now is Galahad.
You guys are Frost and Unholy. They're very different specs, right?
Yeah, but we're DKs, so you know.
No, the rotation is completely different. He doesn't worry about snapshotting really as much as you do. He doesn't even have to snapshot.
Yeah, it's very hard to compare you two because if you guys are the same class but completely different specs. So, but we could take a look at Galahad. I think Galahad does pretty well for himself though.
Oh yeah, he
Let's take a
does.
look.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does the deeps.
Yeah. 73, 73. Yeah, he's already showing class master here. 73. So take a look at him. Let's compare. What I got.
When you look at mine, are there any other bosses you could compare mine with? Because I don't DPS on Patchwork.
Yeah, for sure. My accent is a good one. If I have to choose, you just have to be careful if you what's it called? Get webbed.
I don't think I got webbed on that last one, so I think it would be a good one.
Okay, this is a good one. 74%, 3-minute fight. Okay. Take a look at his stats. 44 expertise. Hit rating might need help. I'm not sure the hit rating that you need.
So
I don't believe he gets any hit from talents, if I remember correctly, so he actually might not be hit capped.
Yeah, he might need a little
Or
bit more hit.
what does the
No, he
boomy give you?
does.
How much percent is the boomy give you?
3%.
I think it was 4.
Yeah, 3.
3? 3?
Yeah, it's 3.
But you then only need 5%, which fuck, what is that like? Almost 200, around 200. So he might be fine actually.
Okay, I don't really like comparing people with different languages. I don't know why it does this. It's just really annoying, but let's take a look. It looks like Gelly really likes haste. I don't know if haste is a good set for Frost,
No,
but
no, it's not.
oh well. Should let
Bad news
Galahad
for
know.
Galahad.
He
Yeah,
should.
he should not be going.
yeah.
Yeah, he should be going. Not.
Okay, so
No,
let's just put this.
I'll go look for healer right now.
Okay. Perfect.
Um,
We just need to figure out tonight's DPS. We just need one healer for sure, and like.
Yeah,
Yeah, one or
I'll
two
go and do
DPS. Because Bass isn't gonna be here. Zoom may be late, but Flying Brian may show up.
Okay, we won't really get anything from here since Galahad's in here. So Galahad does fine. He doesn't. I don't really like to log review someone who does like literally 70s, 60s. So let's take a look at Huhorn since he's here. Let's see what Huhorn can work on.
What are we gonna roast today? I love that.
Dude, we went into drip 99 parser. I literally couldn't say anything. I literally told him like, okay, you casted this ability once. You should not do that. It's just like it's insane,
Oh.
dude, insane.
That's how he lost his 100, bro.
Dude, that's literally what I told him. The difference between him and the top was literally 200 DPS. So
Dripping is insane.
yeah, look at this 98.
Who
on
does
the-
more damage, Drip or Zoomkin? Definitely Drip.
Yeah, the difference between Zoom and Drip, like I think the biggest difference is engineering plus using potion of speed in pre-potting. So Zoomkin does pretty well for himself too. 88. That's
give me
very,
one sec.
very
I'm
good.
gonna hop over.
Very, very good.
Hello.
Hello, this is Snorge. Welcome.
What up?
Welcome to your
Well,
roast, Gorge.
What?
Just in time. Krisson, we
Well-
smoked a lot. Roll the tape.
well, since Huhorn isn't here, Snorge, do you want to go into how you did this
Oh.
past?
Oh,
This is how you get better, Gorge.
okay. Sure.
Okay, first let's go. Huhorn's back. Huhorn wanted to see what he could have done better, so let's compare Huhorn real quick. So again, let's do compare. Let's go damage done. Compare. Select player. Huhorn. Search.
Compare and contrast, right?
Yes, compare and contrast, exactly. So Huhorn, definitely get greatness. Looks like literally every warrior has greatness.
Fucking
No Grim Toll, it'd be unfair to compare here. Here it is. I think this is a good one. 57%. 2-minute patchwork. Or
Ours was like a minute longer.
really? Oh, this is my
Ours
Xbox,
was
so I-
under ours was
Wow.
under 3 minutes because we got the
Ours
achievement.
is 256. I know exactly.
It says here 2 minutes. Versus
Patchwork.
1 minute 57 seconds. This is my
This is
accent.
not
'Cause-
patchwork.
Yeah, this is not. Yeah.
No, I know exactly what timing killed Patrick, not the rest.
So it says here your hits. Are you overhit, Huarn?
No, I'm actually right on point.
Exact. Okay, you're right on point. He likes
I'm like a
expertise.
couple points above.
I would say he values expertise more than he does hit. So, and then pretty much your other stats are pretty much on par, if not the same. So maybe, yeah, let's take a look at the damage. The damage difference is 70k in my Exna. Not that much, but let's say something that you could have done. So you guys are doing deep wounds, bloodthirst. He chooses to slam versus this whirlwind, I'm guessing.
How many casts did he have a slam? 10?
10 versus your 9.
It just be a crit.
It was because you only used slam off of a proc, so he might have just had more procs.
Your execute. You could have had 2 more executes versus your 6. Maybe you're
Yeah.
starting your execution phase too late.
Maybe our boss. Will... Oh wait, no. I was gonna say
Maybe
boss
we
will
just
die.
pump too fast.
Never mind.
Maybe, I don't
That's out the
know.
window. Maybe we
Oh,
just
he
killed
went
the
for
boss faster.
fiery weapon.
Oh, this is
He
a
went
bad comparison. Yeah, he has
yeah,
fiery
yeah,
weapon.
This is before the nerf.
Oh, that
yeah.
guy's
He
a
literally did,
Chad.
he did 10k more damage with deep wounds.
Dude, what a gamer. Because of a fiery weapon.
That's insane. Okay,
You're
okay.
fucked.
It's
Let's
the
Sorry,
fiery
dude.
weapon
I
part,
was-
guys.
I was just browsing the Reddit, and people are like, serious game bugs, warriors having fiery weapons to increase their DPS, real shit. And like,
Yeah.
there's actual bugs and problems, and
Yeah, like the
Blizzard's on
fucking
doing
heirlooms bugs are still in. The
heirloom
loot bug,
bugs.
it didn't happen
absolutely
this week,
dropping.
but for some people it's still happening. I saw
the
some
heirloom
people,
bug?
their Malagos, like the platform didn't break, so Malagos died under the platform and they couldn't get the loot.
Oof.
What?
Yep. Blizzard
I'd
be
feel
clowning
bad.
small indie company.
Yeah, they're trying
These
their
guys-
best. Okay.
When they open up a ticket, they said Blizzard said they didn't deal with the loot dispute.
What's the estimated time? 2
Real
weeks.
quick, Zub, we're doing Eye of Eternity, Obsidian Sanctum, and Vault of Archimon, or
Just the first 2, I thought.
I'll focus on the first 2, yeah.
alright.
I think we'll see who's saved at the end of it, because some people may have done it already. That's what I thought we said the other day, anyway.
I think if I think if you could afford the item swap, this change, I think this belt would be better for you.
What was the belt they have? Don't know.
Jorok's Crocodile skin belt. You'll
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
Edge belt.
Yeah, there's a couple of items that I meant to switch. Because I don't have the armor pen set completely yet.
Yeah. But honestly, you're doing your rotation well, so there's really nothing to.
Alright, let's get Gorgo up in here.
Okay, let's take a look at let's take a look at Gorgo.
George, you here?
Yup.
You ready to get ass blasted?
Oh boy, here we go again.
The roast of Giorgio.
He's improved. We just got to
That's
keep
where-
that improvement coming.
Let's take a look at it.
Oh,
Patrick.
it's coming. It's coming, Gorgo. No.
51. 51 is definitely good. 51 is good. It's not bad. Not bad. 4.1k. Okay. Let's compare him. Let's compare him to another.
No, I was just fucking Gorgo. I was just trying to stress him out.
But yeah,
Our
just really
GM's just
got
a huge
greatness
dick.
in Furies and Fury 5 flights. Yeah, that guy's best out.
Yeah, that guy's.
Why the
Lots of
fuck
great-
don't you have
Again, yeah,
greatness, George?
Is greatness right now is
Wow,
super cheap. Greatness
What?
right now is super cheap. It's super cheap. If you guys can
You need
afford
to
it,
clarify it's
What do
the
you mean by
quest,
super
buy
not the
it
trinket.
now.
What is it?
It's
Quest-
literally half off.
The quest
More
item?
than
How
half
much
off.
is it? How much
Which
is it, Kriston?
It's
is
literally 7k if you were to buy
Oh,
the.
dude, fuck yeah, that's a steal, guys. Come on,
That's
the big bro
steal.
picture.
Yeah, a
If you can
small
afford.
deposit, 7k gold.
No,
Yes, no,
And
flood it
then you have
somehow.
to wait 4 weeks.
It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. I don't know how long you're gonna be
Mm.
using greatness for, but I definitely think it's definitely worth it. 5K, 5K
That
for
we did 1 SR for each, right?
huge DPS increase.
All right, I want to see. Look, I want to see this. Give us my good paladin.
Okay, here it is.
Dub.
Pervy Pally. Stats. He goes.
Hey, Dubs
You
up,
have so
Tommy.
much hit. This is way too. I know this is way too much hit for you.
Oh yeah, he's
Right?
overhit. We're aware.
Too much shit.
George.
That's okay.
He just wanted to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure he doesn't miss. There's zero chance. The boy ain't gonna miss.
Yeah, definitely. If you can drop some hit pieces, definitely.
Also, remember,
Uh,
Gorge, we have a boomkin which gives you like 3% hit.
yeah.
Hey,
Okay. Haste.
Dubs
I
up,
guess haste is good for you. Strength.
No,
Spirit.
this is
Tommy.
bad. He just no strength.
778. Yeah, definitely. You need to transfer your hit stats somewhere else, but make sure you're still hit cap. That's anything I can tell you. What? Why is
Hey,
your
Tommy.
What?
How many SRs we doing tonight? Who has been trying to get your attention?
It's
It's
one
just
for
1,
each.
right? 1 each.
Yeah, one each.
All right, I just want to make sure.
So sorry, Krisson, please continue.
Sorry,
I
Doctor
don't know.
Chris.
Your seal. What is your seal of corruption doing more damage than your melee? That's
Check
interesting.
if he's constantly hitting for melee.
Okay, let's check. Let's check if you're constantly hitting in melee.
I don't believe they have a channel, so there shouldn't be a thing like how it was with Renee.
Or auto. Was this or a mastery? He
Damn, that guy's hitting like. What the fuck?
Vast salved you? Were you getting threat? What was your
I know
threat?
he salved Vast.
Oh, you salved Vast. Oh, what? Okay,
Yeah.
you're so nice. You're so
Yeah,
nice.
Gorge is a gamer. Yeah, that's gaming.
You're a gamer,
That's
dude.
plus
That's
rep.
very nice.
Plus rep.
Alright.
What is this pilot rocket? What is this?
I was
It's
told by Vast to use the other one as well. It's
So-
just
Very
another
expensive rocket.
NG enchant 2 gloves
Oh,
because
dude, change
it's
yeah.
it's arguable for paladins because from what I've been reading, what I've been told, they don't care about haste that much, but maybe it's wrong.
Well, isn't Pally's like your whole rotation is pretty much based off of your basic attacks?
From what
Or
I
not
understand,
your whole rotation, your main damage source. Sorry.
I think I saw it was like 7th in priority for them or something. It's very
You want to
strange.
run a heroic Gundrak? Trying to get that ring.
Oh, I'm locked out for her contract. I'm sorry, my friend.
I am also locked. I think that was the only one we did today.
Yeah.
I need that ring so I can be expertise cap again.
Dude, that ring doesn't exist.
I seen it once and I lost it.
I have the ring.
Do you cast exorcism? Maybe this will be a huge damage for you buff. Huge damage buff for you.
Yeah, are you not using
doing the
exorcism?
procs?
On Patchwork? I'm actually curious, how much damage does it do? Usually, if I were to tell anyone this, and your opener into the fight is gigantic. Like, if you don't open the correct way, you're not going to be doing as much damage as you could be. So the first 10 seconds of fight, very, very important. So if you're ever training on a dummy, practice as if you were going to walk into the fight. Okay?
Okay.
So don't just go whacking and like just actually practice walking up and then doing your rotation as you walk. Because it seems here he starts earlier than you, so I guess he trusts his tanks more. So
Listen to Master Krisson. Wax on, wax off. Wax on.
Exorcism.
I mean, my best parses was on 4 horsemen. So if you want to look at my very best.
Yeah, you're a cleaving class, so you want to look at single target to see how well you're actually doing your rotation. normally.
Okay.
Like for 4 horsemen, a noob, like classes that cleave are gonna do a shit ton more damage than normal, but it's not a good way of looking at how good of how good you were doing your rotation. If that makes sense.
Okay.
It seems here you're not using Judgment of Vengeance.
Uh-oh.
Is that I'm not sure, not really sure how ret pellies are, but something to keep in mind
Seal of Vengeance.
is Judgment of Corruption.
I
Is
think
that
that
something
could
you
be difference
replaced with
between horde.
Vengeance?
Is he? What is it? What species
Yeah, I
is
think
that
that's
guy?
what
Because
they're
that could be a horde and
Oh,
alliance
okay.
difference. I think it is the same spell.
Okay, got
Because
you,
like
got
this
you.
icons are the same as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Which
like
one which one are you guys
there's
talking
holy
about?
vengeance and blood corruption. Like it really just seems like the split between the possibly factions.
Got you. Okay.
Green
okay.
Eye, Human, Dwarf.
Understood.
Yeah, that's I think the equivalent. It's I looked it up.
Seems about right.
Damn, I'm only casting Power Rocket twice. That's not enough.
It seems like your stats are just something you need to fix. Your rotation looks okay.
Is there anything I should change about the rotation? Because, I mean, my single target is what is it? It's like Crusader Strike, Judgment of Wisdom, Divine Storm, then Consecrate. So I don't know if maybe there's a different order or priority.
I think okay. I think for now, definitely consider your stats because I think you're missing a lot of damage since everything is put into hit. Because 419 hit rating is a
That's
lot of stats
insane.
that can put. You can literally put so much stats into something else, especially since you're a two-hander. Bonus hit is not going to do anything for you. So
The only thing you would ever want to get that high for is like a rogue, so you don't
literally
miss with your
yeah.
poison procs.
So
Makes sense.
yeah.
Or excuse me, not poison procs, auto attacks.
The question is, what should I change?
Oh, let's take a look here. There is usually okay. Your pants, 45 hit rating. Could change. Get some
There's a lot
blues
of
that you can still change.
a lot of the
How many
big hits
badges of
come
valor are you at, Gorge?
36.
Ah, you're getting there. How many badges of heroism are you at?
35.
Definitely your shoulders. 75 hit rating on these. If you change this
Yeah.
out, gigantic.
Yeah, that's the question of what to change that one out to, because that's raid shoulders, even though it's not my like.
Hover over the shoulders real quick for me.
They're insane. Too much hit.
How many Valor badges do you have?
36.
Where are you at for Sons of Odir rep?
Um,
Are you at least
honored,
revered?
honored halfway.
I would say that Sons of Odir
Nice.
shoulders are very good, and they're probably better than that because those ones have haste.
Okay. So it's okay to downgrade some of the gear if it's like raid loot. If it's
Yeah,
not good for
just
me.
because it's from a raid doesn't necessarily mean it's the best,
Oh,
It
okay.
or
really
it
depends
should
on
be something you should be using like right there and then.
some blues in some cases would be better for you than some like max 25 pieces, even if they do seem like they're for melee DPS.
Ring swaps are an easy way to drop hit as well. Like you can replace this ring of Scarlet Shadows to the badge one. I know the badge one's really good, but again, if you can afford it. Oh, change the sphere of
Oh,
Red
shit.
Dragon's Blood. This is huge hit. You can change this to something else.
Yeah, there's a lot of attack power in that. I think that's good for ret. For another thing, isn't attack power
That's
good
true.
for ret?
Yeah, that's one of
I
the
know
best
yeah.
trinkets, I think. Pre-best.
Just
Well, why
'cause
don't you
it's
go
missed
on
doesn't mean
look
it's
at
missed.
your stat priority? That's what I
Yeah, you
do.
want to take a look? Yeah, you want to take a look at stat priority.
We have a
for-
stat priority sheet if you want to look at it in the off the chat, Krisson.
What's it called?
I'm familiar with the Paladin stat priority somewhat. I know they really like having raw stats compared to because it just converts into attack power very well. It's like 2.7
Hit rating,
expertise.
teeth, strength, agility, top 3.
I definitely need
Okay,
more expertise.
Expertise and
to
hit
come back.
too. Of course, cap.
See how much you actually. 1 strength, 2.53.
Whatever. I'll just cut more.
Okay. I honestly I think for patchwork, just fix your stats
Oops.
and then we'll take a look at next week. Now for melee, I like to look at moving fights as well because it's a very important thing. So let's do what's a good one? Hagen or Grob?
I think Grob. Actually, but Grob's got a lot of. You can get poisoned and have to dip.
I would say the one that has the most movement. The fucking dance guy, Dance Revolution boss.
Yeah, let's take a
Eigen the
look.
Unclean.
Yeah. Okay. So you are. Where you at?
I'm down further below Bumble.
You're still
Blueprints.
57. You're still 57. That's not bad. 57 is perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, just because you're down on the DPS meters doesn't mean you're not good at your class.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Mhm.
a good example, Warrior and Ret, we're not very good at the beginning.
Yeah, if you just look at like the one thing they posted the other
Mm.
day, like probably last week actually, like the overall damage for phase 1 so far, like just every Ret Pally and Warrior, like even the top performers are just under like the average performers for a lot of classes.
Fucking sucks
Or like
balls.
the top, they like not necessarily average, but like the high end of the average, like not even like it's pretty. You
Yeah.
have limits right now.
You pretty much just gotta wait for gear. It'll get better in all war.
Absolutely.
Cool that you can see the movement. Even.
Yeah. It seems like you sometimes you move. There's some lag.
I tried to get close on one of the times to like keep casting wisdom, but sometimes it kind of didn't work.
Why is blue moving so much? Calm down.
Right? Should tell him that while he's pulling.
Why is he moving so much? Just move the boss and stop moving. What are you doing? I never even realized.
Tell Blue you gotta talk to me like about your tank positioning. You have tanks for the most part, just stand still. Ideally.
That's funny.
No,
Like-
you have to bring fucking dubs up to rail
Oh!
in on that one.
Sue got
Rain
caught.
No, rail. That was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, see there, I'm trying to like cast shit and get close, but it's not working.
Boss fight? The heck? What happened to you there?
I think Boss was lagging a little bit. I feel like that's not Boss. I think that was possibly when he was having his internet issues.
Are you talking about the day before on 10 man?
No.
No, that was the 10-man. Sorry, I was mistaken. My bad. My
Which
God.
boss?
In Hagen.
Egan?
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
I don't know what happened to you. I think you. I don't know
I
where you
didn't-
went. Did you like just vanish or something? What the heck? That was so weird.
I didn't die.
Remember, you can use the bottom right and click on boss's name and find out.
Yeah, but I was clicking on him. It wasn't. He wasn't popping up like right now. Like he's.
He's that
I'm
rogue in
clicking.
the middle. You guys can't watch. Next time they move, there's a rogue in the middle. See, there's two rogues.
I get it, dude. I'm really good at sneaking around.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how.
Thanks for the compliment,
Man-
boys.
Man is just RPing. Leave him alone.
Give him a break.
Okay, well, okay. I think this is good analysis. I think we spotted.
good.
I think we spotted something.
We should look at Krisson's now and judge him.
You know,
It's a shame that this was Gorge's last raid with us.
really? No way.
Yeah, he's
No,
getting
he's
kicked.
just
Yeah.
fucking around.
Oh,
Man,
getting
what?
kicked.
Oh my gosh.
This is why you're doing bad. And by the way, you're out. You're cut.
You're out.
That's fucked.
Take this advice. You're next killed.
Yeah.
So sad.
This is all the things you need to fix, just not in this guild.
Yeah.
This
This is what you need to work on. Just not here.
Yeah.
Literally anywhere but
Oh
here.
my gosh.
You gotta go home, but you can't stay here, pal.
Hey, Dub. Did you
What?
do Gundrack today?
What's it called? Let me eat dinner, man. I haven't done Gundrack yet. No.
Did you hear? I think Bang's going out of business.
Yeah, dude. I switched to Monster already. I've been on that switch, man.
Switched faster than what's it called? An NFL fan.
I posted that like 2 weeks ago. Or like a week ago.
I just saw
Oh,
the
who
meme
did
today.
you find a healer? I know.
Yeah, someone else posted this. That I posted that like a week ago.
I'm looking for a healer. Ain't finding on the end.
Can be a paladin, man. Those guys are like everywhere.
I don't know. The little turds aren't coming out. I can't find them.
Any
What was
last
that?
any one? I think I can do one more deep dive before I go to
Look at me again.
you.
Me
No,
again.
okay.
Dripping.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Drip? No, we did Drip already. Drip is a beast. He doesn't need help.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh. I just wanted to see who you'd compare him to because he's already like gold. So.
Yeah, it was very hard to compare him. It was very very hard to compare him. Yeah. I guess Suhorn. Let's do Suhorn. What do you want to do? Hagen?
I don't know. I was more joking. I don't know. Look at whoever you want.
Hey,
Look at whoever I have the highest parse on. Fuck it.
hey,
Yeah,
Krisson,
pick my highest parse, and then try to pick apart that.
can you explain Lotheb for me?
Explain Lotheb.
Yeah, well, I didn't parse on him, but
Okay,
maybe it was Thaddeus, but I got top DPS.
Yeah, so unfortunately there's a lot of rogues. There's a lot of sweaty rogues out there. So you have competition, that's the thing. And I know that the rotation for rogues isn't that complex either.
It's
correct me if
super
I'm
easy.
wrong. Yeah, so there's let's take a look at what they are doing. The greatness.
Oh, they got
I know that
Chinese
is-
letters up there.
Yeah,
Sweats. Sweats.
they
8k DPS. 8.8k. Oh my god.
kill time is 4 minutes. If you can get your hands on greatness.
If you can get your hands on greatness, you will be greatness.
It's gigantic. It's huge. It's huge.
It's problematic, is what it
He
is.
probably has the weapon enchants too that are nice.
Well,
The
take a look,
400
we'll
attack
take-
power.
Okay, let's see your stats.
I know
Is
I'm
that for him?
way too high for expertise, but now I'm way under right now.
Crit. Haste. Looks like he has more crit than you. Okay. I feel like you know how to gear, so let's look at this.
Oh, nuts.
Does this tell you anything? I don't know if this is telling you anything.
What about the deadly poison, instant poison? I already use it.
His instant
No,
poison
I
is doing more.
just like I'm not a rogue, so this is
Instant
this really,
poison
like,
is my
you
second
to
best
attack it.
attack. My first is normal melee attack, and then my third would be like envenom.
Yeah, those are all match up. There's the one difference is I don't know what the Shiv at the bottom there, but like that's very minor.
Yeah, it's very.
Well, the
very
only
minor.
reason I shiv is when my mirror truth procs and you use bloodlust.
He's got
So
less now. Oh, sorry.
So essentially, I try and get the most stats possible before I do that cold blood in venom. That's why there's a shiv there. 5 combo points to max it out.
Okay, let's take a look at the buffs then. What is this?
That is a good question.
Okay.
Like, look at
It's a
there's. I
powerful
noticed
thing.
the Envenom. There's a big difference in the Envenom, like the consistency of it.
Oh yeah, let's take a look again.
So it's just something I noticed right off the bat there.
90%. Ooh, 10%. Yeah, maybe you can. Oh wait, no, this is crit.
Yeah, the uptime of Envenom. Or no, that's the crit. Sorry, my
No,
bad.
that's the crit.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
that's
I
the
was like,
crit.
when you were looking at the timeline before, I was looking at just the. Sorry.
Yes, okay.
It really just depends if you have more 5 combo points and it crits compared to 4 combo points. If that makes any sense.
hmm
Obviously, you want to go for 5, but most of the time you sacrifice and just go for 4, because mutilate gives you two combo points.
Oh,
Oh, he has 2 more overkills than me. I wonder when he uses that vanish to get that overkill. He probably uses it when you bloodlust.
Ooh, yeah, that's actually good. Yeah.
Because it's a 15% energy regen.
That's huge. Yeah. What I actually want to see. It's cold blood, right? Cold blood.
Yeah, cold blood's
Look.
my instant guaranteed
my
crit.
phone.
Or are you talking about overkill?
Over here. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can definitely. This is probably a gigantic thing you could do.
Yeah, well, you bloodlust. That's probably when he uses it. That's the only time I can think of.
Did it overlap with our bloodlust though? Let's take a look. Actually, it didn't overlap too much with his bloodlust. With bloodlust. If you take a look, overkill, and then bloodlust was popped. And then for you, there was some overlap with thing. So yeah, definitely try to, I guess, overkill twice in a fight. You might have gotten that buff, that crit buff before you did. I don't know how to see that though.
Yeah, bosses did fall off there, but not for a significant enough period that it'd be like, oh my god.
The thing is, in the beginning, it's huge because of
I
bloodlust.
didn't get the first one. I got the second one.
Yeah. If you don't get the first one, and we get the bloodlust, it's pretty big.
Like, I was in the
But
group, but you know how it only goes to X amount of players. Maybe we should bloodlust a second time. That way the full raid has it.
that's actually, that's not a bad.
Because I mean, it's 2 minutes, right? The duration, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, 2 minutes. I definitely think that fungal creep only goes on 5 people, but I'm not too sure. I haven't looked it up yet.
We can Google it.
If one of you guys like to Google it. You went for that second. Speed.
Yeah, as you can tell, the rotation's not hard.
Yeah, this is literally just auto and mutilate. For plenty. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So.
Well, you roasting fucking.
Not roasting. It's just
Whoa.
that. Yeah, you're also not an engineer, huh?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you gotta use those little funds you have and level up your engineering bows. You can do that on your budget. Sorry, I keep making fun of you for being a peasant in this game. I should.
Okay, so for next Lothab, definitely try that new trick, the vanish trick, and then I guess Orange try to get the crit buff. What else?
Just
Your
have
stats
better
are
RNG.
fine.
Yeah.
Stats are fine. Yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, no more. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Session
Thank-
seminar is over. You can all leave.
Dude, I paid you for an hour, man.
I'm 30 minutes over technically. Ugh, goodness gracious.
We booked you for
And
an
you were
hour.
late
We
too.
paid for the hour.
You didn't pay me anything.
Hey, I just got here. Can you repeat most of the stuff?
Can you just go back through all
I'm
of that?
leaving.
Yeah, I wasn't here for most of it.
Okay, I'm tired.
Thanks again for doing that, Chris.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
thanks,
problem, no
Krisson.
problem.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate
Now do it
it.
again next week.
Not doing it next week. Please,
See you next
like,
week with Kristin seminars.
I'll definitely take a look. I won't be there next week, but I'll take a look at the log, see how everyone has adjusted. But yeah,
There will be an
Remember,
analysis.
guys, Krisson is always watching.
nah,
If you fuck up, he
don't
will see
say
it in the
it like
logs.
that.
He can
Don't
see
say
where you
it
move
like
if
I'm in
you
the
stand
back
in
odds
stuff.
on you.
I just want everyone to improve.
Kristin is
That's-
always watching.
There's a lot of people that
Always
really.
watching.
There's a lot of people that misuse logs that will just flex like, oh, I'm a 90 parser, and then just like flex on everyone. It's like I don't.
Whoa, you trying to talk shit about dripping? What the fuck?
Don't be like
Whoa.
that.
He's right here, dude. He's in the chat.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be one of those assholes. Come on.
Don't be
I'm
Krisson.
sorry. Just don't be mad that dripping is better than me. It's okay.
Great power comes.